A huge thank you to FlexiSpot for gifting us this amazing dual motor E6 standing desk. Well, the desk is now finished being built, and I have to thank Kate for helping with this today. I was doing some other stuff getting ready for this, and she was willing to come in and help work on the desk in the meantime. So if you don't know me, my name is TrainerJohn94. I'm a remote full-time video editor, and I'm a huge avid collector. So the E6 standing desk can give you a lot of different variety of options to work with when it comes to your personal setup and use. Whether it's for a home office, for video games, arts and crafts, product placement, organization, there's so many options for you to consider when using a desk like this. For anyone who has a bad back like myself, having an ergonomic setup is a huge benefit. Would you say it was simple to build?
Yeah, I would say it was simple to build. It is on the heavier side than our other desks that we have. So that's something to consider, which, you know, it's more sturdy than our other desks.
The weight capacity for this desk is over 350 pounds. So you could definitely put a lot of stuff on here if you needed to. Like my dog, Scrabble. Isn't she cute?
Were you helpful?
She demonstrated some of the weight capacity this desk can handle. Right, Scrabble? Good girl. Thank you for showing that. She's a 60-pound pit bull, so obviously it doesn't really meet the exact requirements of 350 pounds, but I'm a pretty big guy, and it can withstand a lot of different weight. Look at that. Not only is it able to withstand the weight of over 350 pounds, but it also can withstand it up to 20,000 times. It has a tensile strength of 28,000 PSI, surpassing steel endurance. Just for an example, I'll put a glass of water here and raise the desk up. It is really stable. In fact, the water barely moved when raising it. One of the really cool benefits as well is that this desk has a 15-year warranty for the desk frame, and a 2-year warranty for all the control panel electronics associated. It has a beautiful wood finish. I chose the walnut color, which fits my aesthetic personally. There's a lot of different colors and customization options to consider when getting the E6 standing desk. They have a bamboo color, they have mahogany, they have walnut, they have black, and there aren't just different color options to choose from, but there's also different sizes of the desk to work with as well. I currently have the 55-inch model, but if you want something that's even bigger than that for the tabletop, you can go for it. This desk does have 2 motors, but associated with that is the buttons and memory control. And the desk can go as low as 24.4 inches or as high as 50 inches. So if you want a different height capacity for yourself while sitting, standing, using a walking pad, or whatever you would like it to be for. But the button scheme is really vibrant and elegant, and I think it does really look nice with this. The E6 model is cheaper than the E7 or E8 models of the FlexiSpot dual motor desks, but they do have the same stability. Personally, having another desk like this to work with in my environment is really a huge benefit. The reason for that, for myself anyways, is that it means that I have another drop-in desk to work with if I wanted to have a different environment for editing. Another huge benefit to having a desk like this for myself anyway is card organization and for collectibles. I know I mentioned this at the start, but I am a huge avid collector, and I do collect a lot of Pokemon trading cards. Not only am I a huge collector of Pokemon cards and other memorabilia, but I am also someone who likes to showcase them online through my social media platforms. Because I don't have the best back, standing this desk up and having it already clear for me to work with is amazing, because then I can lay out my card organizers and I can go through my bulk. But it doesn't just work for sorting your bulk. No. You can also use it as a platform to take photos and videos of. I'm going to show you a behind the scenes look of using the desk and taking some photos of cards that I have for my social media accounts. So I have some props to put in the photos as well. And shortly you'll also see me editing the photos right here using this desk with my drop-in setup in my laptop. Some of my favorite Pokemon are Glaceon and Leafeon, which came out during Generation 4 of the Pokemon TCG. I have every artwork for both of them. I will be using my phone to capture some of the shots here, but I do have a light here, which I'm going to move accordingly, and I'm going to probably stand this desk up a little bit higher from right now. Okay, we're also going to take some photos of my alternate art Pokemon cards that I have, but for starters, let's get Glaceon and Leafeon here. All right, we got all the cards here, so I'm going to start arranging the cards here in a unique artistic way, and then I'm going to capture the photo. This part's a little bit more on the tedious side, but see how having the desk is making it helpful for those two? Let's do Glaceon on the left side where the Pokeball is going to be. All right, Now I'm gonna pull that up on here again. So this is kind of what I'm working with. These are all the 𝐁𝐸 cards and all the 𝐿𝐸 cards. Now to take some photos and show you the editing process for that and the alternate art cards that I'm going to be taking photos of here in a moment as well. That's it. Now moving on to the alternate art cards. And these are all of the alternate art cards I'm going to be showcasing in this photo. 𝐾𝐮𝐿𝐸. Which alternate art card is your favorite out of these right here? Or in general. I'm going to take some of the wider shots first, and then we'll get kind of close up to show the chaos of all the arts. And that's it. Now to put all the cards away. So I'll show you kind of some of the tricks that I use. I use camera raw filter a lot of times when it comes to a lot of aspects of photos. So we're going to go through the lighting, the color, the effects, and we're also going to do the detail. And I'm going to do a few variations of this photo, so it might be slightly different for the final results, but you'll see that here on screen momentarily. And sharpen it up a little bit, and we're going to add some noise reduction to help clean up some of the spaces on the cards, particularly the card edges and surface. I think it looks pretty good. What do you think? And by utilizing this desk space, we were able to edit these photos on the go. We're going to do the alternate art cards and get started on that project. I'm going to apply some of the same settings here, add some clarity, a vignette again, and do detail sharpening and noise reduction. Another little trick I have is using the clone tool to remove anything that might not be normally there in the card. For example, because we were taking the photos here outside and my dog Scrabble was out on the porch with us earlier, some of her hair got around, dog's shed. So we're going to use the clone tool to remove some of the hair that ended up on the card sleeve. And here's the final results of the alternate art cards. Let me know what you think. In my current desk setup, I'm using a 𝐵𝐵𝐸 desk. I've had that one for the past 3 years and it's worked great for me, but it is a much thinner tabletop. So you can rest assured I will be upgrading to use this desk eventually in my setup. I'd say both desks are good, but obviously this is a much more professional desk, a lot sturdier, and it looks better in a lot of environments. This will last you a lot longer. The 𝐵𝐵𝐸 desk that I have is still a good option for some people if they're looking for something that's a bit cheaper, but it won't be the same durability and it will definitely not last you as long. So if you're looking for something that's going to be more future-proofed, this is going to work a lot better for you. I'm someone who really values having an ergonomic setup, which is why I also have this FlexiSpot chair. And no, this is not a chair that they gave to me. I've actually had this FlexiSpot chair for over a year. And it's been customized a little bit. I have these different skate wheels on here, green, matching my theme, and also these cushioned arm pads. And because it's on a skate wheel, it makes it a lot simpler to move around even on surfaces like a rug. So personally, I like having this probably around 33 inches or so for the height. So yeah, I recommend their chairs as well. I definitely would recommend this desk for anyone who's looking for a new one right now, because if you want something with the motors, it's not just about the weight capacity, it just makes it more stable when going up and down, which also, if you have a lot of expensive items and peripherals on here, you don't want anything to ever accidentally fall or get damaged. Regardless, as long as you're careful, that should never happen, but having something that's as sturdy as this, you get what I mean. From safety precaution, the sturdiness, I just find it to be really reliable. So not only is it a desk that you can use for home office, arts and crafts, product placement, video games, there's really no end to the limits of what you can use with a desk like this. So thank you FlexiSpot for once again sending the desk for me today, the review. I love it, and I'm hoping that all of you love it as well and give it a shot.